What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to FudgeMuppet. It's Scott here with another Elder Scrolls 6 discussion, today about a rather small but pertinent point. Let's make Daedric artifacts worth it again. You see, one of my main beefs with Skyrim's system is that Daedric artifacts are easily outclassed by enchanted and created weapons that you can just make yourself. And it really diminishes the value of the Daedric weapons in Skyrim. Like, we hear of Malakath's mighty hammer Volendrung, and when we get it, it does stamina damage, and that same enchantment could just be put on anything else. Instead, that should have some massive sort of energy wave that comes out of it, or when you hit someone, they go absolutely flying, or something like that to make it really, really powerful and stand out from the other enchantments. And I think all the Daedric artifacts, if the enchanting system's going to stay, are going to have these really, really interesting and truly powerful and unique effects. Because otherwise, they just sort of get washed away as not important and weaker than what you can create yourself. And it really just sort of loses that value. I remember back in Morrowind, or even back in Oblivion, you would go and find these weapons and you'd specifically get go and get Goldbrand the katana because that's a really cool and strong weapon. Or you desperately want to get Umbra because it looks so damn cool and it is actually so damn powerful. I mean, some weapons in Skyrim added it alright, like Dawnbreaker has the whole undead explosion effect, which is pretty good, and you can smith that up and just use that and make it just as usable as any other weapon. But I'd still argue that enchanting, you can just enchant more useful general purpose things. Like, you could just have absorb health and absorb magicka or something on the one weapon, and it's just more powerful, more general use than Dawnbreaker is. But they could do this two of either ways. They could actually sort of nerf the enchanting system and the smithing system sure, because we don't want to get rid of it, but just sort of hamper down on it a little bit so it's not as sort of outrageously powerful, so that unique items and weapons lose their worth. Because I don't know, I just remember the charm of, you know, Oblivion's unique weapons or Morrowind's unique weapons, and the effort it took to get them, and that effort you put in felt rewarded because these were truly powerful artifacts. They're nothing to just scoff at and go, oh, well, my ring does a heaps better enchantment. It increases my one-handed damage by, 40% because I used all the alchemy and chanting sort of stuff. So unique rings like the Ring of Namira barely have any use besides the sort of role-playing cannibal kind of thing. Or even other artifacts, like in Skyrim, you make this huge effort to get the Golda amulet, and then at the end of it, it adds a little bit to your health, magicka, and stamina, and guess what? You can just make a better item. Sure, you can't have the 3 enchantments on it, but you can have 2 of them, and they're vastly superior to the Golda amulet. Anyways, it's just something to think about, and I'm actually very interested to hear your guys' opinions. So, personally, I'd say probably nerf the enchanting, smithing, alchemy system in a way that it's not as abusable, and you can just make these insanely good weapons and armor and jewelry that just shits all over the actual unique weapons and artifacts in the game. Getting a sword from a god should feel like you're getting a sword from a god, not something that pales in comparison to your enchanted fire steel sword. You know what I mean? Anyways, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Scott from FudgeMuppet, and I will see you next time with another Elder Scrolls 6 discussion, or Fallout 4 build, Fallout 4 videos, Skyrim build, everything here. So subscribe to FudgeMuppet, and I will see you next time.